welcome to Home and Hearth Living. We got ourselves a new toy here at the Home and Hearth Living channel, and we're gonna make our first dessert in it. It's called an Instant Pot. It's the latest craze. It's been out there for a while. We're just finally getting on the train, and boy, are we choo-chooing along. We have made poached chicken breast, we've made a roast, and we've made rice. So that's all that we made in it so far. This is our first time doing a dessert. And this is just, it's called Corey Cook's Instant Pot Chocolate Cake. And it takes about 55 minutes to do, and the ingredients are pretty simple. So if you happen to have a 6-inch cake pan or something like that, you can line the sides with parchment paper and you can put it in there. But you do need something that is oven safe so it can go in there. So whether it's be glass or ceramic or anything else like that. So I have one of these from Instalock, and they're fine for being able to toss from the freezer right into the oven. So we're gonna make our little chocolate cake in this container right here. So first I'm gonna do is just spray a little bit of non-sticky spray, okay, just on the inside, just a smidge. Okay, and you need a piece of foil to cover it. You need at least a cup to a cup and a half of water in the bottom of your Instant Pot, as well as your little rack. And make sure that your container fits inside your rack, no problem, okay? All right, so that's what we're gonna pour everything in. I'll put that over here. And in this pot right here, or this bowl right here, is 3/4 of a cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that is all that is in here right now. And I'm just mixing it up to get it all incorporated together, breaking up a little bit of that cocoa, the little crumbs of cocoa there. Okay. So once that's all mixed, you're going to take 3 eggs and you're going to whisk them separately. So you want to take them all. Try and have room temperature eggs. They are the best to cook with or bake with, okay? Oops, get that shell out of there. Okay. And then you'll need a 1/2 cup of butter and a 1/2 cup of milk, and you're obviously 3 eggs whisked and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? So let's just mix those up. Doesn't have to be crazy. Just has to be mixed. Okay, and then from here we're going to put our butter in. Mix that up, kind of solidify it a little bit. It is melted butter though. Okay, so put that in there with our eggs, and we will put our milk in there as well, and our vanilla. Okay, so here, you see that at the top of the corner there? Okay, and then we'll put our vanilla in. Oh, what's that? Get that out, whatever that is. Little chunk of cocoa, I think it was. All right, and then we'll just put our 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? And that's real vanilla. Don't use that fake stuff. It's horrible for you. Use the pure. Use the pure if you can find it. If not, make your own. Get vanilla beans and some, you can use different alcohols, or you can just use water, so. Okay, now we got all those together. We're gonna wanna mix our wet in with our dry, and then into there, and then into there, okay? So let's get that going here. Okay, try and get it better once I got a grip on the bowl. Okay. Now there is a lava cake recipe. There's lots. If you go look up Instant Pot recipes, you will find yourself with quite a batch, let me tell you. So, oh, and we had ribs. We've had ribs in it too. Sorry, I was like, wait a second, we had something else. Okay, once you get that really mixed up, you're gonna pour it inside that little glass container, okay? Scrape the sides, get all the stuff up from the bottom. Make sure everything's incorporated, all the flour, the cocoa, the eggs, the butter, all of it, okay? Oops, I forgot a spatula. Save that for Munchkin. He can lick that. Just grab a spatula. Okay. Now we're going to take this and put it right in there. And I don't want to fill it too high because I'm using my own sort of dish. I don't have a 6-inch pie plate or a cake pan. So it shouldn't rise too much. So I thought we would be okay with this right here. Because it's not like a huge, massive chocolate cake. It's just a little chocolate cake. Okay. Just enough for somebody to enjoy. Okay, spread that out there. And the key thing here is making sure you have your water in the bottom of your cooker, okay? Don't not put it in there. You need it or things are not going to gain pressure and you will have a mess. I didn't have the pressure knob twisted all the way when I did the rice, so it got a little crispy on the bottom because I was wondering why am I hearing it hiss? Or, you know, well, see, it gets everywhere. I'm telling you. Not even eating it yet. Getting everywhere. All that. Something about chocolate. It's always something about chocolate. Okay. And then once we get it to this lovely point right here, we got to cover it with foil. This does after waiting to happen. Okay. And I always put the shiny side down towards the food, okay? And then it says we need to put it on high pressure for 30 minutes. Put that right in there, okay? Make sure the rack is in place. Put our little lid on. It has a little locking mechanism. Got to line up your arrows here. So then we're going to go pressure. You can't see any of that. Pressure cook. And we'll let it go. Says normal, high, and we're good to go. It's on. So we will check back in 30 minutes when it is done, and then we can take it out and let it rest for 20 minutes before we end up serving it. So it's a good time to get some fruit preserve or make an icing or whatever. I think we're just going to use some of the jam that we have that's very low on the sugar and use that as a topping, maybe even just a little dusting of icing sugar. So we'll be right back as soon as it's done, okay? We're back. The timer has gone, or the beeper has gone, and what I want to do now is release the pressure that's already been contained within this whole little unit here. So I'm going to take this little knobby and move it off to the side. There you go. And then once that releases, we can unlock it. Okay, that's the whole joy of pressure cooking. And you want to keep your hands away from that for sure, because that is very. Just make sure it's open all the way. It is. That's hot. That's very, very hot. And same with the whole lid. The whole lid is hot and everything else like that because obviously it heats up. It heats up in a very contained unit. So I got my rack to put my little cake on. We're hoping it turns out. I'm very excited. And I got some chocolate chips so we could, while it's cooling, it could actually melt some milk chocolate chips on top. Just a few. Just cuss. Okay, and that went down, so I think I can unlock it now, which is pretty much twisting this way. Oh, the other way, sorry, my bad. All right. And you can put the lid right here in the little holder thingy. I didn't realize that until I was watching my Lumina Acre people. And now you want to put it on your mitt. And you want to take your cake out. You could either take it out by the tray or by, just push that off to the side here. There we go, so that gets a little bit more in the center. Hopefully we're not, we're steaming up the lens, I'm sorry. And now we're just going to take this off. Oh, looks cute, looks like a little chocolate loaf. Not like the Sophie loaf, but you know, that's cool. Very nice. Okay. So now we need to wait from this point 20 minutes for it to cool. So we can sprinkle a couple of those on top. Got a little candy yum-yumness going on here. There we go. I think that's good. I could be decorating all day. Yummy. Can't wait to tuck into that. It looks really good. Looks like it's solidified well. It's obviously really hot, so you don't want to touch it. So that is our first dessert recipe in the Instant Pot. And we got ourselves an 8-quart, if you're asking or looking, inquiring about which one we got. It's the Duo Plus. We'll put a link of where we bought it. We have nothing, they're not sponsoring us in any way, shape, or form. We just thought we'd share what we're learning and things we're picking up along the way. So we'll share that. And of course, I'll share the recipe as well. Okay, maybe Papa will put it out as a type out next to the video. All right, so take care, everybody, and we'll see you very soon on the Home and Hearth Network channel. The Home and Hearth Living channel. You know where we are. Come hang out with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that button.